the living what it means to hoard their dead. Make them fear me like their ancestors did before them. Make it brutal and make it bloody. Fill their minds with terrors that will live on in their imaginations. Create a fear so great within their hearts that they will never forget what it means to cross the witches of the dead woods. Mother, no! Gothel was awestruck, and her sister stood frozen with fear, watching the dead march through the crimson vortex. But even more disturbing was the twisted smile on their mother's face. They had never seen her so happy, so pleased with herself, and they shuddered to think what those monsters would do to the villagers. Mother, please don't do this. Can't you just give them a warning? Give them a chance to make it right before you do this? Begged Primrose. Minea laughed at her. You're pathetic. If you girls want to learn my magic, if you want to honor the ancestors, then this will be one of your responsibilities. Do you think I do this lightly, Prim? Do you think I take pleasure in having women and children slaughtered? I do it for our protection, our family. Primrose had a look of utter disgust on her face. I think you do take pleasure in it, Mother. I can feel it. You don't pretend otherwise. Minea narrowed her eyes at her daughter. One day it'll be up to you girls to take on this responsibility for me. It's a grave undertaking. It takes courage and resolve, and I fear you are too weak to take my place when the time comes. Primrose stood stark still, clinging to Hazel. It was Gothel who spoke. She took a deep breath, raised her chin to meet her mother's gaze, and said, I choose to honor you and those who came before you, Mother. I want to learn your magic. I will take on the responsibility. Minea grabbed Gothel by the throat, lifting her off the ground. Gothel's feet were dangling like a rag doll's as her sister's screams rang in her ear. What makes you worthy, Gothel, to stand in my place and rule as queen in this land? I don't know, said Gothel, trembling and gasping for air. She knew she was worthy. She felt there was something of her mother inside her waiting to get out. She knew this was her rightful place, and she couldn't put it into words. What would you do in my place? What would you do if a nearby village was hoarding their dead? Asked her mother, meeting Gothel's gaze. I would do the same.